Thank you for joining me for this 75-minute yoga class that I am calling Ghosh Flow Yoga. We will follow the 26 and 2 sequence of yoga, and we will add in optional sun salutations and variations of postures that are from the Bishnu Ghosh lineage of yoga out of Calcutta, India, which is what 26 and 2 comes out of. So it's kind of a fun way, if you're a regular 26 and 2 practitioner, it's a fun way to try new things while still kind of having a home base of the sequence. And it's a nice way to honor the roots of this style of yoga. So we're going to start with 2 sets of pranayama deep breathing, good for your lungs and respiratory system. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, head down. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels, thighs tight, glutes tight, abdomen in. Exhale, head up. So lift your kneecaps up, squeeze your butt, engage your abdominal wall, look back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Make your spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Good, change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Keep your stomach in. Slowly exhale. Look back. Arms forward. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Chin down, elbows up. Stomach in. Full lungs. Exhale, head up. Head back. Arms forward. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Look straight ahead. Exhale, head up. Keep the weight in your heels. Look back. Arms forward. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Stomach in. Eyes open. Exhale, head up. Shoulders down. Elbows up. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Breathing against the back of your throat, full lungs. Exhale, head up, slowly exhale. Exhale more, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Keep the knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Exhale, head up. Use your knuckles to push your head back, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, shoulders down, spine straight from the side. Exhale, head up, no back bending. Just the head drops back, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, last breath, second set. Deepest breath of your life when your lungs are totally full. Surprise yourself, take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Good, change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. We'll continue with 3 rounds of half moon with hands to feet, which we will also flow into like a little bit of a vinyasa. I will explain it as we go. Feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Inhale, arms overhead. Palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, stretch up, bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller. When you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows and knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little more forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip forward, get your two hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward. Open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, then slowly drop to the left as you press your hips to the right. Come down in a straight line without bending elbows and knees. Keep the weight in your heels, mouth closed, eyes open, focus forward. If your eyes are wandering, your mind is wandering. Let this class be just for you. Lift your chin, lift your chest, squeeze your palms together. Use your breath to get a little deeper towards the end. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. First back bend of the day. This is the only posture I can't show and tell at the same time. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back as far as it goes. Maybe give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt. Lift your chest and bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. Whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Bend your total spine back bending. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, biceps with your ears go down. Squeeze palms together on the way down. Hands to floor, drop your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Utkatasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels. Roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Throughout the posture, try to wrap your elbows back behind you, elbows to calves. Stomach to thighs, chest to knees, eventually face to the shins, below your knees, no room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, stretch your spine down. We're gonna transition on your next inhale. Release the grip from the backs of your legs and lengthen into a halfway lift. Hips over heels, back flat, shoulders away from your ears. On your next exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, shoulder width distance, push hands down and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down like you're pulling yourself down to the floor. Inhale, come up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up. For down dog, bend one knee, straighten the other. You can pedal out your legs again and then lift your heels to the ceiling. Press your heels down to the floor. Spread your shoulders wide, drop your head. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees, take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips forward as you, sink your hips down as you stretch your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back, halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, bend your knees and fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, root to rise, lift up, look up overhead. Exhale, arms down. Great, so it's a little bit of a blend between a moon salute and a sun salute. Second set, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, palms together, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, upper body back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly drop to the right as you press your hips to the left. Imagine you could lean your whole body against a wall behind you and press your whole body against a wall in front of you at the same time. So everything is open to the front of your mat. Push your left hip a little forward, two hips in line, right rib cage forward, two shoulders in line. Weight in your heels, arms with your ears. Come down, push, 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 change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up, and slowly drop to the left as you press your hips to the right. Squeeze your butt the whole time, lift your kneecaps the whole time, breathe through your nose the whole time. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, upper body back, right hip forward, two hips in line, left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener, take a deep breath, full lungs, keep your eyes open, drop your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Squeeze your hands together the whole time. Notice if wrists are bending, hands are coming apart. Push palms together, push hands back, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, inhale to come up, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, go down with a flat back, arms with ears, hands to floor, drop your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Second set, here we go. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Throughout the posture, glue upper body to lower body, pull on your heels, push your big toes down, lift your hips up, push your knees back, try to lock your legs. We're gonna transition. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, hands to the floor, shoulder width distance. Step back into your high plank or tabletop. If that lowering down motion does not work for you, skip it. Go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your child's pose or down dog. Otherwise, on your next exhale, hug your elbows in and pull yourself down. Inhale, come up into your back bend. If you're doing up dog, make sure thighs are off the floor. Exhale your spine stretch. You can do child's pose or down dog. If you're doing down dog, externally rotate your shoulders, hug your elbows in, spread your fingers wide, root down through all 28 knuckles, especially the space between your index finger and thumb. Lift your tailbone to the ceiling, heels to the floor, look for your thighs behind you. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, relax your head, knees can bend. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, stomach in, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Good. Last one goes a little fast. Feet together, arms up. This time just palms, just thumbs crossed, palms together. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, stretch up and drop to the left. Weight in the heels, arms with your ears, come down, push. Change. Inhale to come up. Third heart opener, eyes open, drop your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back. Change, inhale to come up, go down. Right away, grab the backs of your legs or your heels. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs, lock your legs, lock your legs. Change, lengthen, halfway lift, back flat, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, hands to floor, you can step or float back. If you're floating back, lower down, elbows bent. Inhale, come up into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, your down dog or child's pose. If you're having trouble getting your heels to the floor in down dog, keep your hands shoulder width distance, but you can take a slightly wider step with your feet, heels down, hips up, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. Inhale, look forward, you can step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, arms with your ears, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Awkward pose, Utkatasana. First set normal, step your right foot to the right, 6 inches. Hip width distance, insides of your feet, parallel. Arms up, parallel to the floor. Tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together. Abdomen in. Bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with. 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in, lean your upper body back, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in. Hold it in tight, bring a little bit more weight back into your heels. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips a little forward, spread your toes wide. Come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Lift your heels, stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. Lean back, touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, inhale to come up. Last part, keep your arms there. Squeeze your knees together. Let your heels come a little off the floor. And slowly sit down to a count of 10 in your head. Try to go down smooth with control. Stop when there's a 1/2 inch gap between your hips and your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward. Lift your chest. Drop your shoulders, re-engage your fingertips, change, knees together as you come up, push the floor away from you. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down. Optional sun salute. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, arms with ears fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you can step or float back. If you're floating back, lower down, elbows bent. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, your spine stretched. Heels to floor, down dog, externally rotate shoulders, hug elbows in, spread fingers wide, slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Inhale, look forward, you can step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Second set, awkward. I will provide some fun variations. Step your right foot to the right, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel. You can have your arms up parallel or hands together, heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back and down. Option to stay here or take left elbow to outer right knee thigh and start to twist. Look up towards the ceiling. Bring your hips a little to the left. Try to have your thumbs in heart center, center of the sternum. Option to stay here or open your arms up, right arm up, left arm down, look up, twist. Good, bring your hands back together at heart center, unwind, other side. Take right elbow to outer left knee and twist. Again, you want thumbs in heart center rather than the left pectoral. You can bring your arms up, 6 and 12 o'clock, look up towards the ceiling and shift your hips a little to the right. Good, bring your hands back to heart center, unwind, inhale, come up. Lift your heels off the floor. We're gonna play with balance, stretch out. Bend your knees. I'm gonna show you from the side, bend your knees and sit down. And for the second time, if you want, you can stick your butt out here and bring the arms back behind you. Palms face in, thumbs towards the floor, pinkies towards the ceiling. Lift your heels, sit all the way down. Good, balance challenge, change. Inhale to come up, keep your heels lifted, bring your arms up parallel to the floor. That's your counterbalance. Squeeze your knees together and slowly sit down. Take your time. Slower you do, better you do. Stop when there's still a gap between your hips and your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward. If you have healthy knees and you want to test your balance and strength, come up 1 inch and hold. Come up 1 inch and hold. Change, inhale to come up. Good, optional sun salute. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, arms with ears fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, shoulders away from ears, back flat. Exhale, hands to floor, you can step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Take a breath here, slow inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, look forward, you can step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up. Eagle pose, exhale, swing right arm under left arm, right elbow under left elbow, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, hips into a chair, stay down there, and bring right leg over left leg over left leg, cross twist, and eventually wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit down, and lean back. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head. Let's do the other side. Swing left arm, zoom, under right arm, left elbow, under right elbow, palms together, thumbs towards your face, pull elbows down, sit back and down. Try to keep your hips down there and bring your left leg over your right leg, left over right, cross twist, and eventually wrap your foot. Doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. This side might feel a little or a lot different than the other side. It certainly does for me. Yoga is a really wonderful opportunity to honor our boundaries, right? So if something doesn't feel good, ease up, no problem. Sit down more and lean back. Good, change, feet together, inhale, arms over your head, optional sun salute. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Whew, my pants are falling down. Lift your hips up, press your heels down. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, second set, arms and legs at once. Here we go. Right arm under left arm, right leg over left leg. So it's the old under, over, red rover, send eagle pose over. Push your left hip forward, 2 hips in line, right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, sit back and down like you're sitting down into a chair, lean your upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, left side. Let's do both at once. Left arm under right arm, left leg over right leg. Cross twist and breathe. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes, sit down and lean back. Good, change, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Take a breath here. Slow inhale. Slow exhale using your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, arms down. Party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. Okay. And as a reminder, everything that I'm offering to you is optional, right? So if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. We are now entering into the balancing series. Normally in 26 and 2 class, we do like a static version of each posture. In this version, we're gonna do standing head to knee and go straight into standing bow, and then do the other side so we can feel how those postures relate to one another in our body. So we'll begin with standing head to knee, Dandayamana, Janushirasana, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe not. Okay, when you're ready, lift your right thigh up, point your toes. There's nothing worse than thinking you have to sneeze. Flex your toes back towards your face. Keep your toes flexed back towards your face. You're training your Achilles to stretch. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, round down, and eventually pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked to the webbing, webbing to webbing grip. Standing legs should be solid concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. When you're ready, inhale, breathing, slowly lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower, standing leg locked. If both legs locked, start to bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change, take your time as you reverse out. Keep that right leg lifted. Point your right toes, bring your knees together. Right arm up, out to the right, reach back. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Left arm up, right hip forward, knees together. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. So from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade scapula coming out of the body. Kicking, stretching, equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Kick really hard. Body down more, leg up more. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly kick yourself up. Feet together, arms down. Let's do the other side. Shift your weight to your right leg. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Lift your left leg up. Point your toes, flex your toes. Keep your toes flexed back to your face, abdomen in. As you're ready, round down, and eventually pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. Standing legs should be solid. Concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken. You have no knee. When you're ready, inhale. Slowly, gently lift your left leg up. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back, breathe through your nose. If your standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up. Use your strength to keep your joints in place, knee over the ankle. If both legs lock, then bend elbows down, bring your shoulders and chest down. One day, elbows go below the calf muscle, heel forward, toes back, abdomen in. Change. Take your time as you come up, keep the left leg lifted, point your left toes, bring your knees together. Left arm up, back, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, thumb with the index finger. Right arm up, left hip forward, thighs together. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick your leg back as you charge your body forward. So in standing head to knee, we rounded the spine, compressed the abdomen, and flexed the foot. In standing bow, we stretch the abdomen, compress the spine, and point the foot. Slide your right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. In both postures, try to keep your hips in line, left hip down. That's the hard part for me. Keep your chin and chest lifted, standing leg locked. Body down more, leg up more. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Whew. Kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Go again, second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, stomach in, round down, pick up your right foot. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. When you're ready, lift your right leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles. Slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. And if that's easy, try to let go. When you're ready, hands together. Take your time as you reverse out. Okay, point your right toes, bring your knees together. Let's do both arms at once. Left arm up. Right arm back, grab your right foot, lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand as you stretch and charge your body forward. Feel it in your body. Feel the back bend. Make sure your left toes are relaxed. You're not grabbing the floor with your toes. Right hip down, chin and chest lifted. Push your right foot into your hand. You're kicking in two directions. You're kicking back and you're kicking up. Body down, leg up. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Kick yourself up. Last one, shift your weight to your right leg. Evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes. Lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, abdomen in, round down, and pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. Concentrate, meditate. Here we go. Lift your left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Whew. Put your forehead on your knee. And if that's easy, maybe start to let go. One day head and knee stay touching. Change. Take your time as you reverse out. Point your left toes, knees together. Let's do both arm at once. Right arm up, left arm back, left hip forward. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, and breathe. Feel it in the body. Feel your heart racing. Feel your breath steady in and out through your nose. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Keep your head on straight. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, come down, body down, foot up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Kick yourself up. Come to the back of your mat space for Tula Dandasana, balancing stick, first set normal, feet together, inhale, arms overhead. Palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back. Step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch up, point your left toes, and tilt like a seesaw. The first time I taught this class, I did all 3 balancing postures together and was told that that was being a little bit too much. Bring your chest down, chin forward, heel up, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, other side, lean back, step your left foot forward, stretch up. Point your right toes and slowly tilt like a seesaw. Chest down, chin forward, heel up, stretch. Palms together, stretch. Arms with ears, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. You can do second set just like that, or you can try another fun posture called split arm that I'm going to show you from the side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, step your right foot forward, big step. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tilt. Come down like a slow moving seesaw. Once you're parallel to the floor, keep coming down. Split your arms out and up. Keep looking forward, so chin away from chest, stomach to thigh. Lift your left big toe all the way up to the ceiling. Do a little bit of a back bend, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, lean back. Let's do the other side. Step your left foot forward, stretch up and tilt. You want to go down slow with control. Once you're parallel, split your arms out and up. Lift your right big toe to the ceiling. Stomach to thigh, keep looking forward, chin up, chest up, leg up, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, optional sun salute. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you can step or float back into your high plank or tabletop. Keep lowering down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Spread shoulders wide, lift hips up, press heels down, drop your head. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel to the floor. You're welcome to orient yourself to the long side of your mat. I will face you. Turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Utkatasana, Paschimottanasana. You can grab your heels, the outsides of your feet. You can grab your pinky toes. You can also put your hands on the floor in front of you. Everybody roll forward. Lift your hips up, push your knees back, catch your breath. Lock your legs. Pull, stretch, try to touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up. We're gonna flow to triangle, Trikonasana. Take your time as you come up. At the top, push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, turn your right foot out. Most folks wanna take a bigger step. You can turn your left toes in a little bit too. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge. Sit as low as you can, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Right elbow in front of the knee. Aim your fingertips towards your big and second toe, not your heel. Look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, breathe through your nose. Push your left hip forward and down. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg. Keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, make sure your heels are in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. Sit as low as you can, lean back and move your arms, left elbow in front of the knee. Hover your fingertips just between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up towards the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulders, stomach in. Drop your right thigh down, push your left knee back. Bring your left rib cage forward, right rib cage back, turn, twist, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, turn your left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Pivot on your heels to one side of the room, standing, separate leg, head to knee. Dandayamana, Utkatasana, Janusharasana. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and go down, chin to chest, abdomen in. Bend your front leg if you need to. Touch your knee and head together. You can always take a bigger step as well. This is a compression posture. Front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Eventually, forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing your body to round. Push your forehead into your knee. Lock both legs. Hands together. Change. Slowly uncurl. Left hip forward. Left shoulder forward. Full stop at the top. Pivot on your heels to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels. Turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. Chin to chest, abdomen in, bend your front leg, touch your knee and head together. Stretch all 10 fingers beyond your big and second toe. Bring maximum weight to your front foot, left hip up, right hip forward, 2 hips in line. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl, take your time, go slow, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels, step your right foot back, optional salute, inhale, look up, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Let's catch our breath here. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step. Or you can join me for what's called Garland Pose, Malasana. You can take a little bit of a bigger step. So maybe 1 to 3 feet between your feet. For Garland, you can turn your heels in, toes out, put your hands on your hips, and then start to fold forward, bend your knees. You can put your hands on the floor, and eventually you're gonna sit down. I got us into this posture a different way than I normally did, and I don't like it. I shall not do this again. Eventually you're gonna sit down with your heels on the floor. You are welcome to come forward, right? At first the heels are off of the floor, and that's quite normal. Eventually heels sink down to the floor. You might try taking a bigger or smaller step depending on body proportions. You might want like 2 feet, 3 feet between your heels. From here, place hands together at heart center, Push elbows out, lift chest up, take a breath. Beautiful. Put your hands on the floor, lift your hips, and then turn your heels out. Most of us probably want to take a little bit of a bigger step. So toes point forward, heels out, bring your arms out to parallel, change, slowly come up. Second set triangle, I'm going to give us 3 different options. Turn your right foot out, take a bigger step, bend your right leg, can take a bigger step, I need to, bend your right leg, sit down, lean back, and move your arms. Option 1, 26 and 2 style triangle. Option 2, you can put your right hand in front of your right foot and straighten your right leg. You might also want your hand on your ankle or your shin. Left arm up, right arm down, look up and stretch. Option 3, we can try bird of paradise. Bend your right leg again, take your right hand in between your legs and try to spank your own butt. Woo! Okay, from here, reach your left arm behind you. See if you can catch your hands together. Start to walk your feet back together. It's an awkward process, I know. Can you touch your heels together? Shift your weight to your left leg and start to lift up. Balancing on your left leg. If you can lift all the way up, try kicking your right leg up. And if you're familiar with the flower bird of paradise, you might see why this is called bird of paradise, right? Lovely. Okay, when you're ready, you're going to bend that right leg again. Put your right foot back down on the floor. Take a wider step. Bring your arms back out to 6 and 12 o'clock. Change. Rotate your arms. Straighten your right leg. Right toes in. Left toes out. Other side. Inhale. Bend your left leg. Lunge. Lean back. Move your arms. Option 1, you can stay right here. Option 2, put your left hand on the floor in front of you. Straighten your left leg and look up. You can also have your hand on your ankle, shin, or knee. Good. Option 3, bend your left leg again, bird of paradise. Take your left hand in between your legs, right arm behind you. See if you can catch your hands together. Walk your feet back together. Feet touch. Shift your weight to your right leg and lift up. And if you can come to a standing position, point your left toes and kick your left leg up. Hips forward, chest back, open your chest like a bird of paradise, flower petal blooming. Good, bend your left leg again, put your left foot back down on the floor, take a wider step, undo your bind, arms at 6 and 12 o'clock, change, rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in. Option to bring your arms up overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, or bring your arms behind you in prayer. Pivot on your heels to one side of the room. So I'm just gonna show you real quick. You can have your hands together in prayer, eventually elbows up, doesn't have to be today. You can also just hold on to your hands, right? If you can't bring them in prayer yet. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, go down, Purnashalabhasana, head to knee pose. So a little bit of a balance challenge. If your hands are behind you, you can interlock your fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, and start to lift your hands up and forward for a shoulder rinse. Okay, when you're ready, bring your hands back down to your lower back or walk your hands together in front of you. Lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, push your right foot into the floor as you come up. Very nice. Pivot on your heels to the other side of your mat. I'm going to face you. Turn your back toes in, right hip forward, stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Chin to chest, jaw relaxed, stomach in. You can bend your front leg if you need to, touch knee and head together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lift arms up and forward. Imagine one day your index fingers will touch your left big toe. Okay, bring your hands back down to lower back. Lock both legs, everybody hands together. Change, slowly uncurl. Very nice, head up last. Pivot on your heels, step your right foot back. Optional sun salute, this is the second to last one. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. On your next exhale, pull yourself down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Heels to floor, hips to ceiling. Spread shoulders wide, push knuckles down. Take slow inhale, slow exhale. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, arms with ears. Exhale, arms down. Wonderful. Come to the middle of your mat. We're going to flow tree pose to toe stand. I'm going to give some fun options. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, touch your heel to your costume, sole of foot flat to ceiling. Slowly, gently, let your right knee drop down. You can bring your hands together at heart center. You can also take your right arm out, so palm faces the wall behind you, wrap it around, and see if you can catch your right big toe with your right hand for a half bind. We're alluding to a bound lotus pose later in class. Option to stay here or fold forward. You can do any variation with hands as you fold forward. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. You can maybe start to slide your right foot a little forward towards your knee. You can bring one or both hands together. And if you're ready, try kicking your right foot out and then bringing it back. Good. You can come a half inch off your heel, maybe. You can fall out, maybe. And when you're ready, put your hands on the floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Very nice. Change, right leg down, other side, shift your weight to your right leg, lift your right kneecap, lift your left leg up. Heel to costume, slowly let your left knee drop. You can bring your hands at heart center. You can also bring your left arm out to the left, palm faces the wall behind you. See if you can wrap around and catch your left big toe with your left hand. Press your left hip a little forward. Option to stay here or float forward, hands to floor. Lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips, toe stand. Remember, it's all for fun. We're just playing yoga. You can bring one or both hands together. Maybe kick your left foot forward. Maybe pull it back in. Maybe come a half inch off your heel. Okay, when you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Very nice. Change, left leg down. Last sun salute, inhale, lift your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen, back flat, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, you can step or float back. Keep exhaling, pull yourself down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's take 3 slow breaths here. On your next inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, arms down. You can give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana. We are on the floor for the rest of class. Oh yes. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Woohoo. Okay, bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, Savasana. Take an inhale through your nose, and an exhale through your nose. I think I told this to class on Sunday, but I'm reading a biography right now on Stephen Hawking, the physicist. And it's written by a fellow physicist who wrote a lot of books with him. He was Stephen Hawking's co-author. And he talks about the first time he ever read Stephen Hawking was he was in college, and it was and Stephen Hawking had just graduated college, right? And it was it was Stephen Hawking's, I don't know, PhD dissertation or something like that, a lesser known older work of his. And this book is pretty funny. The guy has a sense of humor, but the author talks about, he says, I was captivated, I was thrilled. He goes, it was a real page turner. If by page turner you meant that it took several hours just to read one page, and sometimes you had to read one paragraph over and over again. And I was like, gosh, that's how I feel about yoga. It is captivating, it is a page turner, and at the same time, sometimes progress is slow. And understanding a posture or a new version of a posture can be interesting and kind of frustrating at the same time, right? We are not meant to understand everything on day one. In fact, that would be quite boring. So rather than feeling you need to quote unquote, get the posture, right? Master the posture, Take that out of the equation and just enjoy it as like a slow, steady learning and unlearning. Pavana Utkatasana, when you're moving pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin just below the knee, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body and breathe. Change right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down. This is part of the hip opening series, just like tree and toe. From a bird's eye view, try to keep your 2 hips and shoulders in line, right leg on the floor. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows, each other. Give yourself a really big hug for coming to class today, good for you. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head. Look down the center line of your body and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. One of the joys of living in old apartment buildings, as some of you probably know, is hearing your next door neighbors. And I just heard one of my next door neighbors go, "Oh," it's like, I hope you're okay. Call me if you're not. Okay. You can do second set, sorry. You can do second set the same way that you did first set, or I'll give us some optional variations, starting with what's called supine figure 4. This is a really wonderful intermediary step to one day get to pigeon pose. So as you're ready, bend your legs so your feet are on the floor, and then keep your left foot on the floor, lift your right foot up, turn your right knee to the right, and place your right ankle shin area on top of your left thigh. So if you look down the center line of your body, your legs make a 4. From here, start to lift your left foot off the floor and hug your thighs in towards your abdomen. You can keep your hands on the floor. You can grab your outer thighs. I like to take my right hand in between my legs and then interlace my fingers behind my left thigh. Pull and hold. Try to keep 2 shoulders and hips on the floor. This is a really great hip opener. It's really nice for the outer right thigh, the outer right side seat, the butt. And it's a good stretch if you have sciatica or you know someone who has sciatica. This is their posture, right? We're stretching the sciatic nerve. Change, release your hands, left foot to the floor, right foot to the floor, other side. Lift your left foot up, turn your left knee out to the left. So left ankle shin area is on top of right thigh. Lift your right foot off the floor, hug your thighs into your abdomen. And you can do with your hands as you please. Try to get 2 shoulders and hips on the floor. And it's a good hip opener. And it's a nice kind of halfway to pigeon pose, which is a lovely posture that occurs in the Bishnu Ghosh lineage of yoga and many other yoga sequences as well. This is a nice way, if you know what pigeon pose is and it's like kind of tricky for you, this is a nice like halfway step. Okay, bring your right foot down, left foot down, and if you'd like, let's do a happy baby. Lift both feet off the floor, bend your knees, flex your toes back. See if you can catch the outsides of your feet with your hands. So I like to have elbows inside and hands outside. If you can't grab your feet, you can also grab the backs of your thighs. From here, we're gonna rock back and forth. Nice way to massage out the back. Maybe as you roll to the right, straighten your right leg and then pull back in. And as you roll to the left, straighten your left leg and then pull back in. Just massaging the back as you roll back and forth. You can come back to the middle, maybe pull down a little bit more, so nice hip opener. Relax your shoulders down. And change, release, arms down and eyes open. So in the 84 sequence of yoga from Bishnu Ghosh, and in the 26 and 2 sequence of yoga popularized by Bikram, there's different series, right? So we have like the balancing series, the hip opening series. We're about to do the spine strengthening series. Well, in 26 and 2 yoga, as you know, we do a posture and then we take a break and then we do it again and we take a break. But in Ghosh's style of yoga, which this comes from, you do the postures back to back to back in the sequence. So there's no Savasana in between. That is what is to come. I will walk you through all of it. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, turn, line your stomach. So we're gonna do the spine strengthening series, every posture back to back to back, take a break, and then do it again. Bring your chin forward, hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, elbows point up to the ceiling. This is Cobra, Pigeon Pose. Bring your feet close together, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up, and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% back strength. Come up halfway only, just your belly button on the floor, lift your chest up. Hug your elbows into your sides, roll your shoulders back and down, elbows to hips, feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, push your feet, hips and hands down, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change slowly with control, lower down, Locust, Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. As you're ready, bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day pinky fingers touch, eyes open, spread your fingers wide, lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90, see the foot come over the top of your head. So in Cobra Pose, we lifted the chest and kept the feet down. In Locust Pose, we're lifting the legs and keeping the chest down. Change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Try to keep your hip and forearm in contact. Notice if you're pushing your wrists down, spread your fingers wide and press your knuckles down instead. Lift your thigh up. Change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. So one leg is practice, both legs is the real deal. Mouth down, feet together, toes, heels touch, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, make up your mind, point your toes, lift both legs up, come up, everybody come up. You can do it, struggle a little harder. Don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, triceps tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up. Change, lower down, bring your arms out to the side for full locust, Purnashalabhasana, feet together, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, point your toes, look up and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747 taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where eyes go, body nose to follow, lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down. Last one, Dhanurasana floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, round the outside, round the outside. All 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers, point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up towards the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Very nice. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrists straight, point your toes, get your thighs off the floor. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly with control, lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. If you're looking to the right, gently lift your head and then look to the left, right ear on your mat. Catch your breath. As you inhale, feel the backs of your ribs expand. As you exhale, let your shoulders fall. Second set, I'm going to show you from the side. I'm just going to move my mat ever so slightly here. I'm going to show you from the side. And within the 84 sequence, there's some series that we don't do in 26 and 2 because they're kind of hard. They're not beginner friendly. One of them is called the full series, and they're just fuller expressions of the postures that we practice. I will offer you some of those full series postures here. So for Cobra Pose, bring your chin forward, hands flat on the floor, and then walk your hands back a few more inches so your thumbs are in line with your lower ribs. If you'd like to try full Cobra, bring your feet mat width distance, lock your legs, push your feet down, and start to lift. You can keep your elbows bent, or when you're ready, straighten your arms. Now notice if the hips are coming off the floor and the shoulders are tensing up, drop your hips down, drop your shoulders down, and when you're ready, look up, drop your head back. If your head drops back, push hands into the floor, squeeze your butt, point your toes, bend your legs, and one day head and toes touch. Good, when you're ready, lower the feet back down to the floor, change, slowly come on down. Locust, Shalabhasana, chin forward, arms straight position, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. For Locust Pose, if you would like, tuck your toes under, stick your butt up, and walk your knees to your fingertips. You should feel the weight in your shoulders, but not your neck. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. One day all the way over the top of your head. If you want, from here, keep your left toes tucked under, straighten your left leg. Now you really feel the weight in the shoulders change. Bend the left knee down, right foot back down, other side. Lock your left leg, point your left toes, lift your left leg up. Shoulders down, triceps tight if you'd like. Keep your right toes tucked under, straighten your right leg so the weight comes into the shoulders. Nice back bend, change, right knee down, left knee down. For the third part, you're welcome to tuck your chin in, mouth down, You can try feet together or try feet apart and lift both legs up. Or if you'd like to try full, like a fuller version of Locust Pose, you're gonna kick your feet all the way over the top of your head. When you're ready, change, slowly lower down. Oh, that's always fun. Full Locust, Purnashalabhasana, arms out to the side like airplane wings. Feet together, toes, heels touch. Second set, if you would like, you can actually open your feet hip width distance again, and we can try another fun version of full Cobra. Feet down, lock your legs, point your toes, look up, and lift. So keep your feet down, arms up, chin up, chest up. And at the end, you're gonna try and come all the way up and back. So when you hear come up a little higher at the end, come up, maybe back, grab the backs of your knees, thighs, maybe bend your legs, head and toes touch. Not for me today. When you're ready, change, slowly lower down. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs. You can grab the outsides of your feet, or you can grab the insides of your feet, thumbs in between your big and second toe. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up and start to kick. If you're grabbing the insides of your feet, you can play around with foldo here. You're gonna bend your left elbow out and forward, right elbow out and forward. Eventually shoulders make the rotation. Eventually head drops back, head and toes touch. If you're in full bow, you're gonna release one leg, 1 foot, hand at a time. So release your left foot from your left hand, look forward, left hand to floor, and then right hand to floor, right foot to floor. Change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Again, it's a real page turner, but sometimes reading just one page of a yoga posture takes a long time. Lift your head and look to the other side, right ear on your mat. Send deep belly breaths in and out through your nose to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up. Come to the top of your mat for fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. I'm gonna show you the first set from the side. And same thing, we're gonna flow the postures, starting with full Locust, Purnashalabhasana. Open your knees, open your feet, point your toes to the back of your mat, insides of your feet parallel. As you're ready, start to walk your hands back. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time. One day you can sit in between your heels. If you can sit between your heels, put your hands on your feet. Right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor. Nice long neck, arms over your head. Grab your elbows each other and hold. Wherever you are is just perfect. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, and hips, but never a point of pain. Good, change. Put your hands on your feet. Push yourself up, head up last. Bring your knees and feet together for half tortoise Artichomoxana. So now we're really stretching through the toes, ankles, knees, hips. Arms overhead, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch out, biceps with ears, go down, abdomen in. I'm gonna run into my table here, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down. For half tortoise, palms are together, thumbs crossed, arms active. Tilt your pinky fingers down. Try to get elbows and wrists off the floor. Reach your arms forward. Sink your hips down. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change. Slowly come up, arms with ears. Stand on your knees. Open your knees. 6 inches between your knees and feet. Cobra. Pardon me, not cobra. Camel. Another C word. Look forward. Put your hands on your lower back. Thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. And take a moment here just to get your bearings. Clearly I need to. Okay, from here we're gonna back bend. Look up towards the ceiling, lift your nose, lift your chin. One day head goes back. Option to stay here or keep your hands on your back, go back halfway, freeze in the middle. You can stay right here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Push hips forward, lift chest up, drop head back. Change, put your hands on your back, push yourself up, head up last. Bring your knees, feet back together for rabbit, Sasangasana. Sit on your heels and then just slide your arms down. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. Stretch up, Tuck your chin to your chest and go down, chin to chest, abdomen in. Forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your feet down, move your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. Very nice, head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. You are welcome to take an extra luxurious Savasana, or you can join me in a little core strengthening exercise that helps us, like build some strength so that some postures are a little bit easier. So if you'd like to join me in the exercise, you're gonna bend your legs so your feet are on the floor, knees pointing towards the ceiling, and then lift your feet off the floor so that your knees are over your hips and your shins are parallel to the ceiling, legs bent. Interlace your fingers, tuck your chin to your chest, lift your head and bring your interlaced fingers underneath the nape of your neck. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit, pull your belly down so that you feel the lower back press into the floor. Spread your elbows wide. From here, start to bring your right foot to the back of the wall behind you and tilt your right elbow towards left knee, look slightly to the left, feel your abdomen catch, and then pull back to center, bend that right leg. Straighten your left leg to the wall behind you, bring left elbow towards right knee, look a little to the right, feel your abdomen catch, lower back on the floor, and then pull back to center, bend the left leg. Straighten the right leg, right elbow to left knee, come back to center, straighten the left leg, left elbow to right knee, come back to center, and then pick up the pace for bicycle kicks. Try to keep the lower back on the floor, abdomen engaged. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly lower down, arms and legs down. Since we do less sit-ups, we do that little core strengthener here instead. Speaking of sit-ups, if sit-ups bother your back, you can always skip them by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up. Wonderful. Come to the middle of your mat for second set, fixed firm. Open your knees, open your feet. If first set was tricky, try opening your knees wider. If first set was a cakewalk, bring your knees together. Keep your toes pointing back. And as you're ready, slowly walk your hands back. One day sink between your heels. If you can, put your palms on your soles. Right elbow stopping anywhere you feel a point of pain. Left elbow never forcing the body. Head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other and hold. For my friends who get into this posture pretty much every time, you have healthy knees, you're looking for a deeper stretch. You can squeeze your butt, keep your knees on the floor, and start to lift your hips up. So butt comes off the floor, but knees stay on the floor. You should feel a big stretch to the quadriceps. Good, lower your hips back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Squeeze your seat and lift your hips and pelvis up towards the ceiling. Keep your knees on the floor. Lower down. Last time, squeeze your tush, lift your hips up, keep the knees down, shoulders down, breathe, and lower back down. Good, change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up, head up last. Come to the middle of your mat. Second set, you can do half tortoise or wide-legged child's pose. If you want to do wide-legged child's pose, feet together, but open your knees. Put your hands on the floor and walk your arms forward, forehead to floor, palms to floor. So in half tortoise, right, the palms touch, the arms are active. In child's pose, the palms touch the floor, the arms can soften a little bit. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize. When you're ready, put your hands on the floor, push yourself up, keep your knees apart, feet touching, lift your hips up for second set of camel. You can do camel as we normally do with hands on the back, eventually grabbing the heels, or you can try full camel You might not go all the way into full camel today, but we can do some fun drills to get you closer. So if you'd like, bring your hands together at heart center, and we're basically gonna try and like high five the back wall like we're playing patty cakes. So as you're ready, drop your head. Start to lift your right hand up like you're high-fiving the ceiling, and then bring your arm back more so one day you could high-five the wall behind you. Pull your right hand back in. Left arm up like you're pushing your palm into the ceiling, and then left arm back like you're pushing the wall away from you. Left hand back to center. Both arms up and back. So it goes patty cake, baker's man. Eventually you're gonna go back into full camel. Hands to floor, eventually bend elbows, catch your feet, forehead and toes touch. It's a real page turner, but it takes a while, right? When you're ready, hands to floor. You can put your hands on your back and push yourself up, or hands together and change. Slowly come up. Sit knees, feet together, hips down, arms down. You can do a second set of rabbit, or you can join me on your back for plow pose and some fun variations of shoulder stand. So if you'd like to do that with me, join me on your back. Find somewhere where you're not quite gonna run into anything around you. You can bring your arms underneath you, palms face the floor. Bend your legs, feet on the floor. Lift your feet up, push your hands into the floor, and just practice like rocking back and forth. So try to lift your hips up every time you bring the legs back. And when you've got a good one, lift your hips up, push your hands into the floor, and bring your legs overhead. For plow pose, eventually your feet will touch the floor behind your head. If and only if your feet touch the floor, let's play with ear pressure pose. Bend your knees so that your knees touch your ears. That's why it's called ear pressure pose. And if your feet are still on the floor for stability, lift your hands, grab your heels with your hands, pull down. And now this looks an awful lot like rabbit pose. We're just on our neck and shoulders rather than our shins. If you're doing ear pressure pose with your hands on your heels, place your hands back on the floor, straighten your legs, and if you'd like to flow to shoulder stand, bend your arms so that your hands are on your lower back for stability. So arms are bent, hands on the back for stability. Start to lift your feet up towards the ceiling. Press your hips forward. So eventually ankles over knees over hips, chin to chest. Shoulder stand. We're going to go back to plow. So lower the feet back overhead, feet to floor, hands back down to the floor. Slowly uncurl vertebra by vertebra. Push your hands into the floor as you come down. And if you'd like a counter stretch, bring your arms underneath you. Fish pose, bend your elbows, drop your head back. Releasing the prana in the throat, right? Opening the throat after that compression in shoulder stand and plow. If you were in fish pose, tuck your chin to your chest. Lower your head back down. Arms out, everybody change, turn around, Savasana. Almost to the end, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. We're gonna flow head to knee stretching and spine twist. First set in the style of 26 and 2. Sharasana, head to knee, right leg out, left leg in, two legs, make an L, a 90-degree angle, hips are square. Inhale, arms overhead, stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. You can bend your right leg as much as you want, touch knee and head together. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing, flex your toes back, bend elbows down, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Good, change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down. If it's easy for you to touch your forehead and knee together with a bent leg, see if you can straighten your leg, or even lock your leg. Elbows down, stomach in, round your spine. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down, let your spine realign, and sit up. Utkatasana stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with your middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. If your legs are straight, lock your legs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, start to fold forward. Stomach to thighs, pull, chest to knee stretch. Try to keep your back flat rather than rounded, shoulders back. Good, change, stay seated for spine twist. Artichomoxana, half lord of the fish. Bend your left leg on the floor, Touch your right heel to your left knee corner, right arm behind you, left arm up, bend over. Catch your left knee with your left hand, and heel and knee touch. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. If you can keep your balance here, take your right hand off the floor, reach behind you, try to grab your left thigh with your right hand for a half bind. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, look over, right shoulder, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs. Wee, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee, left arm behind you, right arm up, bend over, grab right knee with right hand. Try to keep left foot on the floor, right knee on the floor. Point your right toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over, left shoulder, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or do the half bind. Keep spine straight, chest up, rib cage open. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. I put tiger balm on my neck last night because it was bothering me. I have taken a shower, I have moisturized. This is my second yoga class today. I can still smell the tiger balm on me. What fresh hell is this? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Come to the middle of your mat and towel. So second set, we can play around with some different versions of Purnashalabhasana and stretching pose. So right leg out, left leg in. This time your legs are wider than 90 degrees, right? You can make your legs as wide as you want. You can place your right hand outside or inside of your thigh and reach your left arm up overhead. So now you're getting a side stretch. Eventually you're gonna come all the way down and catch your foot with one or both hands. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Open your chest like a flower petal blooming. Good, release, change, left leg out, right leg in. You can bring your legs as wide as you want. You can have your left hand outside or inside of your thigh and reach your right arm up overhead, shoulders down. Option to stay here or fold forward more, catch your left foot with one or both hands, flex your toes back, bring the left rib cage forward, right rib cage back. Good, and release. Keep your left leg long, right leg out. We're gonna do a different version of stretching, saddle pose, flex your toes back a little bit, hands to floor, stick your butt out and start to fold forward. At first, hands to floor, one day forearms to floor, eventually chest to floor, but you wanna go down with a flat back. So again, stick your butt out, drop your shoulders back and down, lift your chest. Good, change. Put your hands on the floor, push yourself up. Spine twist, I'm gonna give us 3 different versions. Option 1, half lotus. Keep your left leg straight on the floor, put your right foot on top of your left thigh. Okay, this is an awful lot like our version of tree pose. Option 2, full lotus, left foot on top of right thigh. Option 3, crisscross applesauce. All good options. Ready? Okay, take your right hand close behind you like a second spine. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, place left hand on right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach behind you. Try to catch your right big toe with your right hand for a bind. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, pull your abdomen in, twist. Good, slowly, carefully unwind. If you're in lotus, stay here with your right foot underneath. If you are in half lotus, keep your right leg long on the floor. Touch your left foot on top of your right thigh. And if you're crisscross applesauce, do that other leg on top, which is, there's nothing more awkward feeling than sitting crisscross applesauce with the other foot on top, right? That is like, however old you are in doing all of those years back to preschool. Bring your left arm close behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, place right hand on left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. If you can keep your balance, take your left hand off the floor, reach behind you, try to catch your left big toe with your left hand for a half bind. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder, twist, 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 unwind, change. And if you're in lotus pose, you can do bound lotus, catch your right big toe with right hand, left big toe with left hand. And now you kind of look like a bust at a museum, right? So all of the spinal twists at the end of 26 and 2 yoga, all of the, try to catch your thigh with your hand, the half bind, it's all leading towards this. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. So one of the things that I like about 26 and 2 yoga, I sound like a high school basketball coach, but I'm like, it's about the fundamentals, right? 26 and 2 yoga teaches us a lot of good fundamentals of yoga that then help us unlock all of these other fun variations of posture. So if you take Artichomoxana seriously at the end of class, or tree pose seriously right before Savasana, right? Those postures unlock so many other asanas in the yoga kingdom. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Kapalabhati. First set, the way we do it in 26 and 2. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. You're gonna exhale through your mouth. As you exhale through your mouth, engage your abdominal wall, snap your stomach in. When the stomach relaxes, lungs automatically take in air. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, sit up tall, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. Five, four, three, two, one. So in pretty much every other style of yoga, this breathing exercise, what we call Kapalabhati breathing, is done through the nose. So if you'd like to try that in second set, you're going to rapidly exhale through your nose as you pull your abdomen in. And same thing, the inhale breath will happen automatic. Sorry, my mind went blank there for a sec. Make sure to lubricate your throat. You can swallow a couple times. Sit up nice and tall and begin. Just exhale through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, final Savasana. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs. Good for you. If you need to leave, I totally understand. If you have time, make time. Final Savasana. Take a slow inhale through your nose. A slow exhale through your nose. Let your shoulders fall. As you inhale, you can scan your body for any tension. And with the exhale breath, just release some of that tension, almost like you're foam rolling your body, but with your exhale breath. Breathe in. Empty out. You are so very alive.